Cyberspace has become another important dimension of warfare, where nations can carry out conflicts without the clashes of traditional troops and machines. This allows countries with minimal military presence to be as strong as other nations in cyberspace. Cyberwarfare is an internet-based conflict that involves the preparation of computer systems and networks penetration of other nations. These attackers have the resources and expertise to launch massive internet-based attacks against other nations to cause damage or disrupt services such as shutting down a power grid or water plant. An example of state-sponsored attacks involved the Stuxnet malware that was designed to damage Iran's nuclear enrichment plant. Stuxnet malware did not hijack targeted computers to steal information. It was designed to damage physical equipment that was controlled by computers. It used modular coding that was programmed to perform a specific task within the malware. It used stolen digital certificates so that attack appeared legitimate to the system. A nation can continuously invade other nations' infrastructure, steal defense secrets, and gather information about technology to narrow the gaps in its industries and military. Besides industrial and militaristic espionage, cyberwar can sabotage the infrastructure of another nation and cost lives in the targeted nations. It's really serious. For example, an attack can disrupt the power grid of a major city, traffic would be disrupted, the exchange of goods and services is halted. Patients get the care needed in emergency situations. Access to the internet may also be disrupted. By affecting the power grid, the attack can affect the everyday life of ordinary citizens. Furthermore, compromised sensitive data can give the attackers the ability to blackmail personnel within the government. The information may allow an attacker to pretend to be an authorized user to access sensitive information or equipment. Here is a list of the recent cyber attacks that took place between the year 2012 and 2021. Cyber attacks and the warfare keeps on coming with no end in sight. This will never stop anytime soon. During the last 10 years, billions of USDs were spent. Cyber attacks, as I said, exist in the digital space, but today they can have a real and serious impact on our physical world. In February 2021, a hacker gained access to the water system of Florida City and tried to pump in a dangerous amount of chemical. Oldsmar Water Treatment Plant falls under the umbrella of critical infrastructure in the US. Critical infrastructure facilitates the economy, public safety, and public health. Caught between December's solar wind supply chain attack, which is very famous, and the more recent exploitation of zero-day vulnerabilities in Microsoft Exchange Server are another famous attack, it may be too easy to forget about this attack that happens in Oldsmar. However, if successful, the damages of the attack would have been catastrophic and lethal. Luckily, the plant operators were able to detect the unauthorized changes to the sodium hydroxide level immediately, from 100 parts per million to 11,000 parts per million. So imagine, this would have been lethal to the community. Another attack is on the Colonial Pipeline, which happened in the US as well. Ransomware gang took the US fuel pipeline off. They paid the ransom on May 7, 2021 due to the uncertainty over how long the shutdown will continue.